Welcome back everybody to episode 2 of my Astroneer Let's Play series. Now, as you can see, I've done a little bit in between episodes. I had a bit of a play around. I wanted to see how some mechanics worked. And I did a bunch of mining as well. So I was able to find some quartz, and we're going to go back down in a little bit to see where that came from. I've also constructed a Rover Seat. Let's unpack that very quickly. So now we can hop in the rover. Now it saves every time we enter the rover. And there's no power. So we need batteries on this thing. So we can pop our little battery right there. And this charges itself up. So that means I think if we have like a... Well, let's hop off. And pinch... I wonder if we can make... a small a small solar generator. But first off, we've got our glass. So what I would like to make is an oxygen tank. This one's going to be super important for us going forward. Now, what I've also gone and done, of course, gone and researched some stuff, but I researched this here, the battery sensor, and I wanted to have a play around with it off camera to see how it works. But I've got it figured out, so I can tell it to turn the generators on and off when we run out of battery power. And I would actually like to make a couple more of these batteries, so let's see what we actually need to make them. Power cells? No. Small solar, we want that. That needs 1 copper, lovely. And a small battery is 1 zinc. Well, that's some zinc. We'll get a battery at least. And there's a copper. So let's see what we've got. We want... We're actually going to put that up on top there, so it's easier to see. We don't want power cells. We definitely want a small solar panel. And that can go up on there. And we also want another small battery. Nope. Like so. Now we're also going to make some drill modifications, so let's come down here. We have all of these mods available to us. Now, do we want drill mod 1? Oh, camera. No, let's come back to that one. We definitely want... We're going to want an alignment mod for sure, but what does the quests ask for? Let's come over here and find out. Dynamite we need to unlock, of course. So let's do that real quick. We need 3,750. We are not quite there. Oh, that was the other thing that I went... Whilst I was out caving, I found myself a bunch of these. And I thought I'd save them. And get that unlocked. Very nice. What a thing to start with. We can't make plastic yet, so there's no sense in making that. So let's just get QTRTG. Oh my goodness, look how cute it is. Wait. Unlimited power. Yes! That's exactly what we needed. Nice, now we can go for a nice explore. So, what is good about the buggy? It provides us with oxygen. See? And we can tether off it, I believe. No, we cannot. But that's okay. This means we can actually go into the caves with the buggy. But we're not going to. Nice. This is super cool. Oh, this makes the game so much easier. You have no idea. Oh, this is so good. Alright. Let's be sensible here. We've got some stuff to do. If I could make the trumpet horn, I would. Okay. Retooling. A boost mod and a drill mod. Okay, let's start with those. Drill mod 1 needs a ceramic, and boost mod needs a zinc, but we need some more bites. So let's go off and find ourselves some of that clay that we found earlier. That was just over here. Here it is. Now you do have to, the buggies maintain themselves quite a bit of momentum. So when you're driving, you do have to press backwards on the D-pad, or on your, you know, keyboard, your arrow nut keys. That's what no, sorry. WAS and D is used to move around. You have to press S to slow down. Now, what noise does this make? Bing! That was not quite the right pitch, but it's a very hard pitch to make. Like a very specific sort of sound. Boop. It's like it's a chord. Let's be real. Alright, let's just dig a little bit into the hole here, because I'm gonna get some extra clay, even though we don't actually need it yet. Ceramic tends to be platformy, and we don't really need a lot of it long term. So this collection's going to last us a very long time. I just want to seal the hole in the soil up and, you know, make it look nice once we leave. There's a bit more. There's still more down here. Boop. Nice. Alright. Jump up there, jump up here. There we go. That's like that. Now, you'll notice that we are only spitting out grey dirt. That will be fixed. Sorry. That's sort of the default terrain colour. We will be able to pick a colour with a specific type of attachment. But for now, let's just somewhat fix the ground. Very nice. Alright, home time. Oops. Nice, how much quicker is that? And pressing shift does not let me out. Okay, so we can put one of those on here, but we don't want the rest of them to burn yet. I do want another one of these, so let's talk to our printer and print one more. We can also put this battery right here. That will help out. Now we need 1,000 bytes, so let's just go on a quick little... I suppose some caving might be the best thing to do. Now we've got our ceramic for that boost mod. So let's make that. It's made in the backpack, the drill mod, sorry. That'll make it easier to dig through this here. But, and that's not a, like, it gets superseded? It'll get replaced by, drill mod number 2 and number 3 is what'll happen to it. Alright, let's jump down to the caves and I'll show you where we found that quartz. And then we can go back and have a look at some more missions. Now, yes, this is the nice thing about going downstairs. We get to skateboard all the way down. Nice. And once we're done with these caves, we will, of course, proceed deeper. But for now, this is deep enough. Alright, let's just get these little bits. That was where I blew up that box, remember? That is the next level of generator, by the way, so we will be able to... Aha! We're going to take that back up to the surface with us. So we came even further down here. There's a bit of compound there. There's another research item. And a little bit... No, it was back around this other corner. Sorry, wrong way. Is that an opened? Yes, it is. Okay, never mind. Alright, focus, focus. We are going to find more quartz. It's all the way back down here in the cave, and it was right there. Look, I even dug a little bit extra up. Oh, that's a... I would call it a point of interest, but I think that's an oxygen included term. There we go. Alright, let me see what we've got here. Nothing. Oh, an extra work light. Super bright. Oh. That wants power. Well, we're not giving it any, I'm afraid. Anything useful? No, that's just some sphalerite down there. Alright, so let's get back out of here. That cave just keeps going down. Ah, there's some research there. And look how much longer our oxygen lasts, by the way. Do we want extra sphalerite? Let's go over here and see what this is first. Extra work light. We're just going to be so bright, you guys. Nice. I do love the look of the caves. Maybe on a different planet we'll make our base in a cave, but first we gotta get set up here. Alright, filling up with oxygen and power. Alright, back upstairs. We can take a research item with us. I'm gonna have to come down here and ferry them all back up individually, actually. If you can get the hang of it, you can sort of juggle a couple of them on your way up. You've just got to be good with your mouse. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Nope. Oh, we're just so bright. God, and I complained about people coming the opposite direction at me on the highway at night times. Just drop it in the hallway, don't you? Fare thee well. I think that just clipped through the ground. No, there's a hole right there. Let's go back for the other one at least, if we've got our hands a bit spare now. Alright, very nice. Very, very good. Okay, let's just get it on the other side of the hole. I've got to make sure not to fall down that hole, by the way. We're taking both of these because we really need bites to make the, what was it, the boost mod? And what we will do whilst these are researching, actually, is we will go back to that gateway chamber and we're going to activate it. Because they're very easy to activate, in theory. They just need a buttload of power. And there is actually like a unit measurement of power system in this game. Let me out. And we'll talk about that in just a second. Okay, very nice. Alright, so that draws 2 units of power whilst active. The base produces 1. So this goes faster if it has the right amount of power, of course. If I were to disconnect that, see how that's now thin and the noise changed? It doesn't have enough power. So let's just quickly reconnect that. It's drawing off the battery power and then these will start running. Each of these produces 2 units per second. This produces 5, but wind power is intermittent. And then of course there's solar, which produces 1 per second. Now what I could actually do is just make a bunch of solar panels and a bunch of these little batteries and just survive off the solar power. but we're not going to do that. We're going to put... I suppose we're going to swap that. We're going to put this one down somewhere. Like, right there. And we're going to turn it off as well. Alright, very nice. Did I pick anything else up? No, just the quartz. Okay, let's put that back down there. And grab one compound, because it's useful. Okay, so we're going to need to make a bunch of those little small generators. Auto arms are very useful as well. And we'll get some extra platforms, which is nice. Find and explode an exocache. So we have actually already done that, unfortunately. But we'll find more in the future, so don't you worry. Print a small shuttle. Yep, we'll get up to that. And we'll get up to that and that as well. Unlock 100 schematics. Well, let's do the gateway chamber one first, because I'd like to get that sorted out. So we can pick up organic on the way, and we're going to need a bunch of small printers. No. A bunch of small generators, which are compound as well. Okay, let's get in the buggy, and we're going on an adventure. I wonder if it'll tell us how much energy we need. Wait, I want the compass. Oh, and I want to figure out what that plant is. We've got to be really careful not to drop the buggy in a hole, by the way. Whee! There's some compound right there, but I'm sure there's some more accessible stuff around the corner here. Now, obviously, the planets are not exactly made for, like, vehicles. Let's just, flip the buggy over and get back in. Nice. Now, I should also have a look into the packager. We're going to go around the hill. There's some compound. Oh, and look at that, it's ammonium. That's going to be important in the future. But for now, I think we only need 4 generators. So that should be enough for 4. Let's collect a little bit extra. And there's an extra plant over that way, so we're going to go see what that one is on our way home. But chances are it's the same one. You know, because triangles and stuff. Although we have moved far enough away from it for it to disappear from the map. That's graphite, isn't it, down there? Yes, let's pick up some of this. Because this is quite rare. It's very hard to get a hold of. And it's useful. Now that we have the drill mod, by the way, we can now dig this quite easily. So we're going to use that to dig ourselves a bridge. And we're going to make it wide enough for the buggy, of course. There's more graphite down there, that's so good. It used to be so difficult to find. And then it'd be expensive when you could get to ways of, like, farming. Let's just flatten that out and try again. You gotta find the right new angle. Nope. Let's try that one. That's the one. There we go. Very nice. Okay, let's start cleaning, hey? See here, it requires power. So let's, we don't actually have to clean the whole thing. The soil is, like, incidental. It, if I'm remembering rightly, one of these is buried completely into the side of a mountain. And I just sort of hollowed out the chamber and called it a day. But we're going to stop right there. And we're going to print... There's one small generator. There's a second. Let's plop this down. And we're gonna need to connect these up in series. Whoops. Let's go something like that there. We want a third. Nope. We're out of power, by the way. No, we're not. We're out of oxygen, though. Let's just come back here. We also need a bunch of organics, so there is a second reason for coming back here. Scannies. Alright. That's 2. Oh. Turn that off. Let's build the 4th one. Bit of extra research whilst we're here. And we can turn that one off. Oh, was that ammonium? Yes, it was. That's fine. Alright, that should be it. Let me up. Okay. Let's leave that for now. Okay, so we're gonna plonk down that there. Nope. No. I just keep pressing the wrong button. Every game has a different rotate button. Hey? Now these can have some quite strange... Gonna connect that, and that, and that, and that. And if we watch this... Is that not enough? Oh. It's not connected. There we go, so now it's getting enough power. And you can see how much something needs, by the way. See how they have the loop around it? If it's above halfway, that means the whole circuit is getting enough power. If it's... I love trying to get up on the top one whilst it's moving. But it's really hard to do without the... without the jetpack. Hey! That's 1 out of 6 for this planet. Now, what does that look like, if you ask me? Oh, hang on. Don't panic. Nobody panic. We're good. Don't know what we're worried about. Let's just dig a bit of the hill out. Let's just clean a bit of that hill out. I do want another graphite. Alright, now we can get back in the buggy. Alright, let's just come back over here and not drop the buggy in the hole. Alright. What does this look like to you guys? Hey? Dim node interior elevation. Dim node surface elevation. Equator 4. Equator 3. Let's turn on our thingy again. What does that look like, I wonder, hey? Nope. Let's do a very awkward, not quite 3-point turn. Just as, you know, just curious. Alright, now there was a plant over this way. So, geez. Those have hitboxes. What's the best way to get out of here? Oh my goodness. Is that the plant right there? No, it's a bit over to my left. Oh, there it is, straight ahead. Yeah, let's go have a quick look. No, that's not our one, but there is some copper right here. So we're going to get the copper first, and then we're going to go. Now, if you get halfway through digging up a node, your gun remembers how much you have of that stuff. Uh-oh. Well, that should be an extra copper, right? Yeah, copper's a bit annoying to get on this planet. It's there, but it's not super common. Let's get rid of these. Alright. There we go. To be honest, that's a generator, that's a generator. That's just organic. Let's get on here and head home. And we're going to check out our plant that's right next to home. Because I would like to know what it is and how it works. And if it can be helpful to me. Huh, you'd almost think we've been here before. Alright. Bloop bloop. Alright. Let's turn that off. And let's have a quick look. 1,000 bytes. Very nice. That will cover the mod that we need. It was the boost mod, wasn't it? We can hide these. And we want retooling. Boost mod. Yes, that's the one. Alright, let's make ourselves a boost mod. It just makes us dig quicker. We can actually... That can go there and that can go there. What I would like to do is have a bigger platform for these to sit on. Let's see if there's a quest that will give us a larger platform that we can't work towards. That'll give us a soil centrifuge. That'll give us tractor trailer, an auto arm. Alright, so there's just the auto arm. Let's see what we need for an auto arm. Where is it? Uh-oh. One of my friends is playing Danganronpa. V3. That was a very odd game, if you ask me. It's not in here. Ooh, those are new. Okay, but for real, where is the arm? It's gotta be in here. It's not very big at all. RTG, platforms, tool storage, buggy winch. Where is it? Okay, for real, where is it? This is the only problem, is that you cannot search for things. Auto arm, right there, 1,500 bytes. You probably all saw it, and I just went past it like 6 times. That must have been agonizing, I'm so sorry. Alright, let's grab our research item. We'll chuck this in to be researched, and what I will do... we're going to make that boost mod, where we need zinc, wasn't it? We're just going to plonk that down for now. Boost mod, there it is. This will be quite useful for us. Graphite can just chill. That can go there. These can all just chill as well. So with a few more generators, that'll give us and a bigger platform. So what we should probably do is print a larger platform. We don't want this square platform, we want a letter B. So we can have 4... Yes. Let's do one of them. And we're also going to print ourselves an extra... Oh man. Oh man. We're going to print ourselves another one of these. What I should actually do is research small or medium resource canisters. Aha! We have enough. We need 1 aluminium and 1 graphite, so let's build that as well. There's our graphite, and there's our aluminium. So let's pop those there, and we will prepare... So it's 2 compound for a Rover Seat, by the way. They're super cheap. Ooh, small canisters actually. Wait. Oh. You can print smaller stuff on the bigger printer? That's unusual. I didn't know you could do that. We want the auto arm, don't we? We're going to take that. We want that to be unpacked. Alright, and I'll show you how I set this thing up as well. Once we've got that, let's designate somewhere to be our power area. What about over here? Hang on, I just want to... Let's zoom out a bit. Because we don't want things to get cluttered. Let's make a little bit... This stuff... Wait. This said it makes something called squasholine, right? You don't think that's like a pun on gasoline? Which is ridiculous, because everyone knows it's petrol. Let's just sort that out. And let's get rid of this thing. We're going to leave the ones around the back there because they do kind of look cool. Next recipe. Add a petrol. Certain ingredients into valuable biofuels. 1 sturdy squash sample. And 1 mutant spiny Attica seed. Noxothane, squasholine, adapetrol, or noxothane. Huh. Okay, well that's kind of useless to us right now. So let's just set up power like here. And let's find ourselves a nice flat... Is that... No, not quite. That one's pretty good. There we go. That'll do for now. So we're going to take this new platform. It can go... Uh-oh. Oh, that's okay. I pressed on the wrong thing on my other second screen. Alright. So we're going to have... Well, I suppose this can just go here. We're going to put that one there. And what for... Okay, you ready? This also goes over here. And we're also going to have these 4. Nope, not that. I just need to stop pressing the wrong buttons. Okay, so some extenders will help us. Extenders are just cable segments. But I actually think that disconnecting this, connecting that up like so, and then moving this one over here, perhaps there-ish, might be the best course of action here. And we're going to flatten out a bit of extra land here. Super. And as you can see, even though this land down here is flat, it starts rising up awkwardly because of the fact that we're on a sphere, and flat planes don't work very well on spheres. So, we're just gonna have to deal with it. Something like that, I think. We're actually going to even rotate that one around a little bit. And do something like that. That looks a bit better. Now given that those two, we're going to want all this organic, although we'll have to come back to it, I suppose. Okay. So that's actually really good. And that's exactly what we want. We don't want that. We want that. We want these to sit up on here. Although maybe not. We don't really care about them, I suppose. We just want to get all of this organic onto here. Sorry, we're doing a bit of base tidying up as we're going. Which is a little bit naughty, I know. Alright, those organics. Yoink. I don't know what happened exactly there. There are some odd visual bugs with this game. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to put this battery sensor on this platform. Okay? It looks awkward, I know, but it definitely is working. Now we are going to put this right here. Click Create Segment. And then we just attach a segment to every single one of these. Like so. Right, and then we're going to come over here and cycle through modes. So that activates targeted items based on changes in battery charge. It's charged or empty, charged or not charged, or empty or not empty. So that's just got to wait for the batteries to fully drain. So let's... Well, to do that we're going to need to use up a bit of power. So let's just disconnect that for now. And we're going to put all this organic on here. And we're going to need something to research. Let me just jump back into the caves real quick. Oop. Well, we're down in the caves, and that's no good. So, we've encountered some varieties of dangerous plants. But this is a new one over here. Let's just line our tethers out, because we'll want to come back this way. So far we've only come across this pop coral, but this one here is proximity based, and it is called a hispane, and what it does is it spits poisonous clouds at you. If you get hit full on... Oh, that's mutant. So we're going to pick it up. Yeah, if you get hit by the gas cloud, you die. Ooh. That's interesting. Now that I'm down in the cave, I have some extra bits and pieces. And I wonder what that actually is, if it's a, one of those exo boxes, you know? So let's go and actually have a look at it. We're out of range of the green things, so I'd say that they actually are underground. Alright, we're going to leave this researching, and then we're going to go find out what this other purple thing is. Oh, but actually, I want to show you how this works first. So this is going to run itself out of power. This is waiting for this to run out. And it's waiting for the batteries to fully drain, and then it will turn these on. Like so. Yeah? Seems pretty good, huh? And they automatically refill themselves, which is very nice. That can go there, I suppose. Disappears after a time if not planted. I suppose let's plant it over here then, and we can have a little bit of an experiment with it. Yeah, we'll come back to that. Alright, let's jump in the buggy and we're gonna go find out what this purple dot is. Let's take some dynamite just in case. And a beacon just in case. Ah, these are flipping. Because this isn't quite out of power yet. This one's charged or empty. So there we go, that's the one you want. So whether it's charged or empty, as soon as it's empty it turns them all on. Once it fills up again, we're just going to take one of these off. Never mind, it will not make a difference. But if I take that off it will. No, it won't. Never mind, let's just jump in. Take my word for it. Let's go find out what this purple dot is. It might just be another... Oh, that's a battery pack. Always take a free battery pack. It could just be another, Uh-oh, I hate this biome. Why is it all so dangerous? Okay. Nice. Yes, it's another gateway. So they actually are super duper close to each other. And that's a great big hole in the ground. That is a biome that is on this planet. Just big old hole in the ground. And some planets do have big old holes in the ground, but it's sort of like... Well, I suppose we'll see. Alright, let me just get back home and then we will... continue. Alright. Turn that back off. Okay, I suppose we can restack all this up. Now this graphite can be turned into, and I don't think we have it unlocked yet. Wait, was that extenders? No, they were glow sticks, never mind. Whoop. Okay, those are power cells, which we don't care about. Those are relatively useless, to be honest. What I'm talking about is actually the packager here. And what that does is it turns items back into their little box that they were. Make sense? Let's see if we can't just get this thing to move something. Okay. Now the circle actually does matter. Like where it is. Yeah. Sounds good. Now can I put something burnable over here? Nice. And let's turn that off. Super. Got that quest done. We'll have a look at those later on. Retooling, we get a soil centrifuge, which is super cool. This is a really good way to automate items. Oh, I love that little PCB right there. Like, it's got a little socket it clips into. And we get an extra platform for this. Alright. I reckon that might be a good... Although going to the core would be helpful. Medium resource canister. Lithium. That's from Visania or Nova. So what we should actually do is go to another planet. So let's get, at the very least, sort... Excuse me? What is that? That is the craziest... but the soil centrifuge helps. Okay, let's see what we need to go to another planet. The recreational sphere. Well, we need a rocket. A small shuttle, and we're going to need the large printer to make that. So let's unlock the small shuttle. To go along with that, we are going to need the solid fuel thruster. So we need 500 bytes for that and 1 ammonium, which remember we found over the other side of that mountain. So let's go on a small mission to go and get that, whilst we also talk about the other things we're going to need. Now the small solid fuel thruster has fuel of its own. And these things don't despawn, by the way. So that's nice, but they are of limited use. They will get you to a planet and back home again, and that will do it. Like, they can't do anything else aside from that. So we move on after that to a Hydrazine Thruster. So we're going to want to move on to that pretty quickly after we're done with the solid fuel rocket, because getting ammonium is actually really, really annoying. There was some around here somewhere, wasn't there? Yeah, it's right there. So this is ammonium here. And we're going to get a bit of resin with it, I suppose. We're going to take a bit whilst we're here. Might as well. Or I suppose whatever we end up picking up. Did that fill up my backpack? Yeah, the backpack's full. Alright. Uh-oh. There we go, we're good. Now we needed 2 aluminium for the shuttle itself. Let's just have a quick... Oh, I can't open it, never mind. So, what are we gonna do? Well, actually, we need... For starters, we need this solid fuel thruster. That's 500 bytes. I'm gonna have to go get some more research. But first we actually need to build the large printer, which is right there, 3 compound. And that will fit on this platform here. So we're actually going to move this so that it is off to one side here. Oh man. That'll help a little bit. I love games with wacky physics. Alright. And it said 2 aluminium, didn't it? 2 aluminium. Now, there's going to be a couple of other things that we actually want to go along with this. Oh, my backpack's full. Fair. That can go there. That can go there. That can go there. That can also go there. We're going to want these. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I want to make this trip worth it. So we want to move on to the Hydrazine Thruster after this, which is made down here. And that needs 3750 bytes, and we need steel for that. So that means we need iron, and that means we need carbon, but carbon's the easy thing to get. It also means that we need something called a chemistry lab, which needs tungsten. So we've got a few planets to go to, which is nice and super fun. Alright, that's our large printer. And we want, well, we can build extra shelters, or we can build a small shuttle. Let's grab that aluminium that we need. 1 and 2. And we will get that started. It's going to take quite a while to print, but that's fine. Put out one of them again, and that cannot be... That's just the weirdest. I wonder if I can make an automated sorting system. Food for thought. Power's on. Pretty cool. Now, what are we going to do with soil centrifuge? We don't really have a platform for it to sit on right now. We're sort of a few platforms short. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. It'll happen. Quartz is cheap. Nope. Nope. Just let me put it down, thank you. So we just found out that, well, we found out last episode, but I knew it already, that researched items from underground give us a lot more research points. So what do research items from other planets give us, do you think? Let me just have a flick through my drawer here. I have a little Astroneer cheat sheet. It's not really a cheat sheet, it's a printable of every item. Although I suppose I'll just go to the one in game for now. The Astropedia. Resources. So we need iron, which is hematite. Here. It's on Glacio and Novus. We're also gonna need titanium, which is titanite. No, wait, was it? Tungsten. Wolframite. Which is here. It's on Desolo and Calidor. We also will need lithium for better batteries. That's on Visania and Novus. Now you'll notice here, multiple resources are found on multiple different planets. So every single planet has the all planets tag, you know, laterite, ammonium, clay, etc., etc. Then of the metals and the, you know, bonus items, I guess, like I was going to say titanite, and then I went to say titanium, and oh wow. So like titanite, wolframite, etc., etc. They're each found on 2 planets, and they're all sort of cycled through. So what else do we need whilst we're here? Well, that's our rocket. Let's put it over here on the rocket pad and build it. Now, something we're actually going to want to make as well is the packager, because that will allow us to package anything back into these little boxes, and research items get packaged into a single size. This also needs an oxygenator, but what we will do is we will pinch this one right here when we go. And that'll be good. And we'll just have to find some compound when we get there. So what we... Wait, leveling block? I want that as well. Alright, so I've got some work to do in between episodes. I need to make... Sorry, I need... That's 1,000 plus 500 plus... Behave yourself. We're gonna need another 500 for this. And this is for right now, and then we can worry about the hydrazine, etc. next time. So we won't worry about the steel yet. This is just what I need. That needs 1 aluminium, 1 ammonium, that's fine. And we're gonna need chemistry lab. We will also need one of them, but chemistry lab first. So first up I need 2,000 bytes. Secondly, after that, I'll need 1,600, 3,750, 2,200. The 3,750 was for the Hydrazine Thruster. Steel does need a gas to be created, by the way. Alright, well, I have definitely run out of time for today. But we got a bit done. We got the rocket built and everything. See, we printed the small shuttle. We need to print and install an extra oxygenator. So let's do that right now. Because I'm pretty sure we've already got the... Yeah, we need 1 aluminium and 1 ceramic. So let's chuck 1 more clay on here. We're actually going to need to go down and get some more laterite. Let's empty out the backpack so we can do that more effectively. One thing to note, power here is a given. Once we get to other planets, the spaceship actually doesn't produce a lot of power on its own. So whatever planets we go to, if we're going to be doing a lot of digging, we really need to set up a preliminary base that will allow us to, you know, function, if you want to call it that. Alright, that's our first laterite. Actually, can the auto arm take from my back? it can certainly put on my back. Let's put it that way, so it puts down there. It cannot take off my back, but it can certainly pick up off the ground. That's interesting. I haven't known much about this thing before, actually. Give me that graphite. Okay, that is interesting. Right, give me that aluminium. We're going to print our oxygenator. We also need that ceramic. Let's print an extra ceramic or two. And we want the printer for the oxygenator. Okay, so next episode we're going to go to a planet. What planet will it be? Well, I'd like to get some lithium anyway. So we really want... Visania and Novus. Alright, well let's have a look and see what else is found on Visania and Novus. Okay, so we've already checked out the hematite. That's on Novus. As for Visania, is titanium. So, what's titanium used for? I don't know. So it looks like we'll just be going to... Well, let's go to Novus. Hang on, let me check out the planets. There's silver. So the harder a planet is, the better the research is on it, if that makes sense. And these are the gases that we can get from... Alright. No atmosphere. Bare rock, pockmarked. No gases. This is the moon. Right? There's a little moon that's orbiting our planet. Can we see it? It should be going overhead pretty frequently. That might be it. No, it's not. That's a planet. Oh, and keep in mind, that planet that just whizzed by, that's not actually where that planet is. This game has some really funky, weird physics-y kind of things. Alright, there's our oxygenator. Let's chuck it in the rocket. That'll be useful anyway. F to exit. And I need to unpack that. So that gets that done. Nice. Alright, I've got some research to do. But last thing on the planets here. That's the moon. Then there's Calidor, which has malachite and wolframite. Cool. Medium hazards. Lots of solar power. Visania, medium hazards. Reverse. No sun, lots of wind. It's a very windy planet. It's also very pretty. I mean, look at it. And that's got lithium and titanium on it. What about... Well, Novus was the other one. This is also a medium. This has both high. So we can take a couple of solar panels here. Pick up some lithium and iron. Because iron is also very useful for some platforms later on in the game. Let's see if there's any available shortly. That needs iron. That's a relative... it's useful, but it's not too useful. I'd argue that, like, these two are basically the same platform. And hear me out here. That has a level 3 bit in the middle, and 2 level 2s on each side. This large platform C has the size 3 bit, which would fit that in the middle. And rather than putting 2... very portable medium storages on each side to achieve the same effect, it, instead we just get 8 single slots, which is useless. They're all pretty useless, but that's fine. Now, if we get up to extra large platforms, here we go. That needs 2 iron. This one's incredibly useful. It needs 4 iron. That needs 2 iron. That is basically a bigger version of this. So yeah, this is one of my favorite platforms, so getting some iron, because it's good for bulk storage, that'd be pretty helpful. But anyway, that's all I've got time for today. Thank you everyone for being here. I hope you've had a good time. Till the next one. Bye.